Van egy pontom, ezt erre kell rátenni.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
We're going to hold you to that promise, Mathis.
You just, you know, take care of yourself out there.
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute. I must admit, this is exactly what I pictured a haven for pirates to look like.
Még nem láttam izét vajon. Taktikál írnia.
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome sign really lends itself to the alluring charm of this star station.
The right gear would be the difference between...
128.
Stay safe out there.
I hope you actually need Fine. Not like I have anything better to do.
Mennyi volt ennek? 128.
We're done here? Great.
You might find a deal or two here, if you can overlook the spatters of blood.
Hey,
covering
I'm
all the
always-
stone. Good, of course.
Don't miss me too much.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back.
Let's see what we have
I
now.
ever find that
I hope you're not low on
Vagy ennyi?
credits.
Mindjárt kiderül. Ennél, de ez is 128. Ez mennyire adja? 7005. De franc tudja. De nem adom el azt a Mantis történetet.
Your credits are always good at the Trade Authority.
Jaj, leveti a izét. Nem tetszett nekem, hogy... Ilyen magas szintűek voltak az ellenfelek.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Hol az én hajóm? Hello. Ez mi? Ezek szétlőnek, bazd meg. Mi ez az út van odáig? Nekem adják vissza a saját hajómat. Jaj, de hülye vagyok. Nem ezt akartam mondani.
Look at the state of this place. It's amazing the key is still in one piece.
Kint nem vagyok ezt a szót megcsinálni.
So there I am. You see security security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. You know what I find back there?
The fleet protects our own.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers.
Ez így örül egy pingpong meccsnek.
You're gonna finish the job for me.
My friend's got a point, Bug. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want.
Ja.
But if you don't come back with the
Hát,
ES
az egy
award,
nagyon
I'm
érdekes
gonna
kérdés.
deduct it from your pay. Either way, I
Mert hogy
get my
minimumnak
money.
megfelel, az
How much
nem
you
biztos,
walk
hogy
away
elég.
with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
Hibát ír ki, vagy bármi üzenetet.
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You. Over me. Please. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
We'll talk later.
Big enough to explode that garage.
Need something?
Visiting with the Crimson Fleet, eh? Always a pleasure.
Always listen to Delgado.
Hát lehet, hogy kevésnek találja a memóriát benne. Hogyha még valami régebbi típus van.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now?
Hogyha a véremot reklamál, akkor ez valószínű az lesz.
Captain, it is pleasant to see.
Things for you.
Meg amit el szoktak ilyenkor mondani, a szokásos bullshit. Frissítsd a driver. Szokásos, ami semmire nem használ. Korábban nekem is vergődött. Csak én az egész Windows-t újra raktam.
Unlocking complete, Captain.
Hát annyi, hogy valami nagyon minimális beállítással. De hogyha még odáig se jut el, akkor nem tudsz mit csinálni vele. Honnan futtatod? Mert a Xbox-nak mi ez az alkalmazása, az kiírja, hogy megfelelő a gép. Steamen szerintem nincs ilyen, hogyha onnan akarod futtatni.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Hát arra nem tudok mit mondani, mert szerintem nincs ilyen funkciója, hogy ellenőrzi, hogy megfelel-e ténylegben az, hogy mit írnak oda, hát ez egy dolog, hogy megfelelsz pont a minimum követelményeknek. Hát szerintem egy szokásos izékör, hogy a Windows, vagy a drivereknek a frissítése. Hát ez ennek is 1000 millió. De akkor elindul valameddig? Betölt valamit ezek szerint?
Look at all of this. UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Hogyha bírnia kellene, mert jó a grafikus kártyát hozzá, akkor Steamben is van ilyen, hogy fájlok integritásának ellenőrzése, vagy csak fájl ellenőrzés. Azt még érdemes lenne egy olyat ráküldeni. Meg akkor a minek a illesztő programoknak az újratelepítése, mert így, hogyha tényleg ilyen 4K tudja a gép meg a videókártya, hát akkor ott valami szoftver összeférhetetlenség van. Na ez miért elít előttem? Hát az a baj, hogy ezzel nem nagyon fognak tudni még, hogyha beküldöd a izébe, ilyen hiba jegybe, vagy ilyen tiketre, vagy akármire, amire be lehet ezt jelenteni. Hogy ezzel nem nagyon fognak tudni mit csinálni. Nekem annól a Star Wars-szal volt így.
So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Még annyit szoktak ilyeneknél javasolni, hogy a Steambe is van ilyen, hogy átfedési rétegek, vagy ilyen, hogy írja.
Excuse me, come on.
Overlay.
Did you say
Overlay rétegek, és azt szokták még mondani, hogy azt érdemes kikapcsolni.
Everyone knows that's just a I don't know, a myth?
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to me.
Anélkül segítek, meg tudsz írni, úgy látod, úgyhogy az nem probléma. De köszi szépen. Az a baj, hogy így nem nagyon tudok rá mit mondani. Mert nekem se a legatomabb gépen van, de volt úgy, hogy kidobált, de jött egy frissítés, és azóta normális. Úgyhogy tényleg egy ilyen frissítés, hogyha tudsz a Windowsra is frissíteni, a driverekre is, meg még ezt az overlay réteget a Steambe, hogyha megnézed és kikapcsolod, talán ez még segíthet.
Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to...
Hát nekem is ez volt a probléma, hogy Win 10 volt, és az kínlódott az ilyen háttérszolgáltatásokkal. Befrissítettem 11-re, nem lett jobb. De 11-ben van egy olyan, hogy újra tudja magát tisztán telepíteni, és azóta működik normálisan. Én is akartam amúgy kifejezetten 11-re váltani, de szerintem az oldott meg egy rakat problémát.
There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Viszont ha frissíted, akkor érdemes elmenteni, hogyha használsz valami olyan programot, mert azokat haza fogja vágni.
Accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
Nekem nem tetszik ez a hajó, adja vissza a régit.
Is something amiss?
Hát maximum ennyit tudsz rajta elrontani, hogyha van olyan program, amit valamire kell használni, vagy olyan adatok vannak rajta, akkor azok, hogyha valami gigszer beüt, akkor azok elveszhetnek. Meg hogyha már nem tudod újra telepíteni azt a programot, akkor ez probléma lehet. Legyen szó akármilyenről, ami melóhoz, vagy játékhoz, vagy akármihez kell.
Hello.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for
Hát a hajós kapitány, vagy
3
bakker.
years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and
Köszi szépen, hát kitartást, meg bízok benne, hogy akkor csak sikerül valamit kalapálni rajta. Ha ezeket sikerül megcsinálni, a frissítéseket, akkor már tényleg csak valami pápa tudja megmondani, hogy mi baja van.
Well, well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala. Talk to his fellow philanthropists and dig up some dirt.
Oh god, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Miért kapod el ilyen gyorsan ezt a francot?
You're at the gala. Avoid the canapes. They're frozen.
Valami dögrövás mindig elkap. Micsoda? Mondd meg.
Not fresh.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around.
There's nothing quite like the view from the start.
Jó, most olyan hol találok.
Lovely party, isn't it?
With all the worthy causes in the settled systems, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
De jó, kovályoghatok itt, mint a bolond. Mert a mosodában nem tudok meggyógyítani.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details are on behalf of myself and the entire team. Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an undetermined amount of time. If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Mennyi?
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to... This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Jaj, hogy semmi kiírás nincs ezen a nyomorékhajón. Na mindegy, akkor ez így esett. Hát ezzel nem fogom tudni magam meggyógyítani.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed. A Starfield pass is required to enter the main ballroom. If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will take care of the ship.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner. His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. That's all then? Okay.
So, what brings you aboard? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. Nice to have met you.
Here for business or pleasure?
Mindig kérdezgessem végig, hát ezek normálisak.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? It's for the society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Well, that was boring.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Here for business or pleasure?
Hello. Are you a member of the society? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Na, hogyne. Persze.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Have you tried the canapes?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Itt hagynak. Szóval akarok ők állni, ezt itt hagynak.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
So, what brings you up?
Ez meg hátat fordít. Hát akkor.
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suites on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Enjoy the rest of the event.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh? I certainly hope they decide to hold all futures. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Well, that was boring.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master's safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Society chair is really
Make it
outdone
different.
himself this time.
Please remain in designated pasture.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Have a safe journey.
Szomorú, hogy ez lopásnak számít.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. I'm sorry, it's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. No problem. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself. for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Valószínű az lesz majd, hogy kénytelen leszek bántani. De csúnyán, hogy fájjon.
Several times, and I can assure you that
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
That view is absolutely
Hello.
spectacular.
You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starfield. Here for business?
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
Úgy is nézel ki.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
Mennyire kell kezdeni? 6. Fú.
Is this really what we're doing? I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Ezzel elfogadta ezt az autóakármit. És szemétláda.
Maybe we can work something out. This isn't getting us anywhere. This is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything. I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid. Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe. But if something goes wrong, and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Shouldn't you be on your way to Sundin? What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone? And of course, Neva just happened to leave that out of her message about you, right? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Az a kapitány már iratta ezt az ID-t, az nem jó? El fog hajtani a picsába.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
Mi van?
Must you continue these Excuse me? And why in goodness... Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
The ship's purser can assist me.
Glad to have you aboard.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Még a pénzt is elviszem.
Sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find anywhere
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rolkov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions.
De jó, most mindegyiknek fizessék, mint a
If you're
katonatiszt.
set on it, we might stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Remember not to touch anything, please.
Na mennyi, haladja.
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Mindenkivel konfrontálódni kell. Hát ez felháborító.
It appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone. Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool. But I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Claudia said that.
And remain there
You
until
sure?
receive further
Damn it!
instructions.
That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit list. But if I give you that information, and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me.
Most ezt itt verjem szemem. Inkább fizetek nekem.
At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Akkor megspórolsz nekem egy... Na, ezt se lophatom el, felháborító.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you. This ship is in a state of emergency. Please
All
return
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and
You
remain
must
there
be the
until
one
you
who's been
receive
accosting
further
Claudia and
instructions.
Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further
Splendid.
instructions.
It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Na, ezzel lefárasztottak ezzel a küldetéssel.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or...
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Grix's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverbeach.
Jó van, te is.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, It's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.